Hey everybody, how's it going? Ooh, look at my shirt. I need some new clothes. Um, Picked up a few things, or a few things arrived in the mail. Or there's one last night too. Um, Before I start, I don't know if you guys can see this. I turned this light on up here. It's it's just an underhood light that I got stuck up there for now. If I turn on the first setting, it makes the camera all wonky. I don't know if you guys can see that. If I turn on high, it goes away. Frequencies are screwing with the camera. Anyway, so I got this the other day when I came home. I saw on my security camera that some dude ran up to my door and dropped this off. And it was one of the guys from Olsa here. Dropped them off for me, a couple of little Olsa coasters. Pretty cool stuff. Hang them in the garage here somewhere. So that's pretty awesome. Big fan of Olsa tools. And I got another thing in the mail. Ordered this last night at about, I don't know, I'm going to say after midnight. And it was here today by, I don't know, before I got home from work. So like 12 hours or so. 13 piece. And it's a spot weld cutter is what it is. I hate this case though. It's a real bitch to get open without flinging everything everywhere. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the double-sided cutters, 2 pins. Plus it's got a cutter on here, so we'll just stick that there for now. So you've got a total of 11 cutters, double-sided. You'll see they got, let me see if I can show you guys. Little sharp teeth on them. They're for cutting the sheet metal around a spot weld. And they're the same on both sides, and it just threads onto this, which goes into your drill. Let's see if I can get you guys a better look. There we go. See? And this pin pushes in. It's just a centering pin, so when you're drilling you stay in the same spot so it doesn't wander around, because if you just, it's like trying to drill a hole saw without a pilot bit in it. Just doesn't work very well. So those just screw onto there and you can stick this in your drill. I'll give you guys a demo of that in a little bit. So let's just put that there, put those in there before I lose them all. I gotta get a better container though, I hate this thing. Put that there for now. And another thing I got. Picked up some new suspension for the Miata. Picked them up from a guy that local to me that races his cars. He had 3 Miatas, now he has none. Now he's driving a Lotus that he races. But he had a bunch of performance parts left over. So I got the suspension off him for dirt cheap, like 200 bucks. They're a really firm spring, but I'll try them out, and if they're too firm, I'll get something else. For the price though, I can't resist. Okay. Another thing I picked up, I've had this for a little while. Valve cover for the Miata. Nothing's wrong with the one I have. I just want to, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm either going to polish it, or paint it, maybe powder coat it. I don't know. I just want to have something that I could mess around with while the Miata is still drivable. I don't want it sitting without a valve cover. And I picked this up the other day. Oh, let me see if I got a knife in here. Okay, I do. Picked it up. There's a few little liquidation places around me that sell everything from baby diapers to 10,000-pound car lifts, 2-post lifts and stuff. Like literally everything and everything in between. Women's clothing, toolboxes, you name it. A lot of it's garbage. Some of it's okay. Let's see what this is in a second. It is, they say, flanging device for a fender. It's a fender roller. And it just, I'll show you exactly what it does after. Let's see. I'm not going to take it out because it's got to be kind of assembled, but there you see it's, and I'll kind of show you the gist of what it does over on the car. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to go set you guys up and show you how the plug weld cutter does. So just 1 second. All right, we're over here at the car. This is the inner fender lip on the back. I've got to cut out basically this whole fender. It's lots of spot welds. I mean, right here, without even really looking, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So probably 20 in the wheel well, probably another 6 back here, 26. And I don't know how many are left here. Probably only a couple. But probably a good 30, 40 spot welds I'm gonna have to drill out. And a lot of people just use a drill bit, like a 1/2 inch drill bit or a 3/8 inch drill bit, and just drill them out. You tend to go through the backer, the inner fender, and in this case, it's still good in this car. It's not rusted. So what I'm gonna do is just use the cutter. I had another one, but I had to buy one because I don't know what I did with the other one. This happens way too much to me. You can see if you clean it up, I just took a rag and kind of wiped the dirt off here so you can see them. Let's see, which ones are good for you to see? You can see that one really good. So what I usually do is if I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of them, I will take my paint pen and just put a dot where they all are so I'm not hunting for them. It's easier to just cut them. It's kind of when you're in a groove thing, it's easier to just keep moving rather than stopping everyone to locate it. And then what you want to do is take a center punch. I'll just use this one because it's like self-centering. It's kind of self-centered. Oops. Let's go back in there. Now that just gives the bit, the point of the bit, a place to go into. So let's get the tip in there and let's give her. Ah. Now the trick here is to not go too deep, especially when you've got a fresh bit on here. Let's see. Now a lot of people like to, once they've done, take a screwdriver and go between the layers to separate them. I don't. I like to use this. Problem with using a big flat screwdriver is it bends the lip behind it that you're trying to save, whereas one of these won't. And there's a good chance you'll break your knife, your putty knife here, but I don't know, they're cheap. I don't think we've got enough here. Let's cut her a little more. This is nice and sharp. No, I'll bring you guys in closer. First, I'm going to get a little hammer here. Now, the purpose of cutting all these, of course, is to separate your outer skin from the inner skin. Let's just get started there. Now, let's drill her a little more. Okay, that's too far. You can see I went right through. Don't do that. I'll have to weld that up now. But anyway, that's it. That's it for my terrible demo. So yeah, now I'll just go around and not cut them so much. Don't do what I did. So yeah, I'm gonna finish drilling these out. And that's what I mean by you kind of want to, when you get on a roll, you get a feel for how deep you got to go. So if you, once you've done a bunch, it becomes kind of quick and second nature. But this is definitely the tool you want if you're going to be doing this. It's sharp. You saw how quickly it cut through that. That was quicker than drill bit would have went through. So yeah. Let's give her a try up here. Let's try this one. It's a bit tricky to get started because it wants to walk. Let's try this. There. Okay. And I'm not too worried about it skipping around because this is all getting replaced anyway. So that's it. So I'll bring you guys in closer here and give you a little look-see of how that looks. So there's the, where are we? There's the one I drilled all the way through, and there's the one I've started drilling. So yeah, so that's about it. Hold on a sec here. Let me flip you around. All right, there we go. So yeah, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just making a mess. I probably shouldn't even be giving demos. But the thing I was telling you about the fender roller, what it does is it bolts up to your hub here, and it's on a roller, and it rolls around with the radius of your wheel, and it has a wheel that you can adjust the angle to and the height and pressure, and it pushes up on this lip and just gradually bends it in. You do a little bit, tighten it a little bit, roll it in, and what it does is if you've got wide tires on here, and usually if it's lowered a little bit, they might rub on the edge, and you don't want them catching a sharp edge. So if you roll it in, you've got more clearance, and if it does hit the edge, it's not going to cut into the tire. These are some fairly wide tires that's going on it. So I had them on. I don't think there's going to be an issue. I'm not planning on lowering it any, but we'll see. I'm not sure what the ride height's going to be with the new suspension either. So there's the old suspension. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know. It's a little soft, a little old. We'll see. Yeah, that's about it. I do have a new bumper coming in that I bought from a guy in Calgary. I'll have to go pick it up this weekend. It's got just a bit of a lower effect to it. So, yeah, that's about it. It's starting to look like a car again. I'd really like to have it finished by this weekend. The weather's getting nice, and I'm starting to see all these convertibles out driving around, and I'd like to be one of them. So there you go. There's the roll bar in there. I got to finish bolting it in. It's just kind of sitting there right now, and I got to mount up the seat belt stuff. Parts everywhere. There's the rear deck spoiler that I bought for it. It looks good. Over here in the plastic, that's a front chin spoiler. Just goes underneath there. I think I showed that to you guys before. So that's about it. So yeah, any questions or comments, let me know down below. I'll be doing another video when I do the fender rolling, the lip rolling. I'll do a video showing that. So I just kind of touched on it today. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. All that good stuff. See you later.